Welcome back to Zach Collects Stuff, and I have kind of a fun video series I'm going to be starting with you guys today. Sneak preview. The history of baseball cards is not always so bright and beautiful. When people talk about vintage cards, obviously you think of Mickey Mantle's rookie card, but a lot of times there's more Lee Tennells than there are Mickey Mantles. So I'm going to dive into some especially 70s, 80s, and early 90s beauties, and I'm going to share them with you guys, ones that I find humorous. So let's dive into it and have some fun. The goal of this series, I have 3 sections of cards set up, and it's a stack of about 20 cards. So I have a good amount that I've pulled aside, and these cards come from collections that I have acquired or gone through, and they're just cards that really have no worth besides a good laugh. And honestly, that means it's priceless to me. So this video, hopefully it won't be too long, but I think it's going to be fun going through some of these gems of pictures. And I have 2 other videos following that will be similar in theme. And then maybe we can do like an all-stars game where it's the best of the best. So what we have here, the one that I showed you in the preview, Lee Tennell. Look at that. Those glasses, peak 70s, 80s style. Those hats from the Pirates. Oh my goodness, those are hideous. But yeah, there's that one. John Candelaria. Fleer. 1987. Man, some of these pictures, like, obviously we're spoiled with modern photography. Drew Hall. He's back to middle school. At least he's got his dental health in check, right? Drew Hall. Yeah. I just don't know how some of these, like spring training jumping jacks. Jack Armstrong. So I feel like some of the pictures, like they're just surprising the guys. Like, oh, Tim, we didn't get your picture yet. Over here. Tim Leary. Beautiful. Same thing with John Cerruti. Just before a game. We're so spoiled in the time of Top Stadium Club where the photography is beautiful and we get action shots of the guys. But in 1988 Fleer, we get Rich Yet, who's staring off in the distance, wondering what else he could be doing with his life besides pitching for the Indians in the late 80s. Oh my goodness. Sammy Stewart. These pictures are fantastic. Look at that unibrow. I got another Sammy Stewart coming up that's even better. Scott McGregor. He is having nothing of it. Fleer photo day? No thanks. I'm going to warm up. Kevin Gross. But just look at like how bad the quality of photos are. Even like the 50s and 60s cards had like great art and photography that was airbrushed or whatever. I don't even know how they did it. But like, how did the 70s and 80s get so far from where they were in the 50s and 60s? Chili Davis. I just think it's hilarious. Look at the shadow behind him. They just caught him in the dugout on the way up to the field. Some of them are okay, like Dwight Bernard, but then again, look at Dwight Bernard. Holy cow. 83. And then we have the good old Fleer 82s. Look at the quality of picture. My goodness, like it's just blurry. When I was looking through it, I thought my eyes were going bad. This was when I was going through that big collection of 6 or 7 boxes that I took in that was just all base cards. And like it looked blurry to me, but I thought my eyes were going bad. No, it's just Fleer in the early 80s. Now, these next few are all from the same series. And 1992 Bauman is notorious for these glamour shots, senior pictures, Eric Christopherson and his white button down. Dave Dornweird. My goodness. I feel like he's 12 years old. Bobby Reed. Hey, I'm going to be a front office guy pretty soon. I'll put Bobby Reed on display back there. And then guys like Jimmy Gonzalez. Like, this is in the locker room. Terrible lighting. Shadows all behind him. He is not ready for a baseball card picture. Like, you think of these guys that dream of having baseball cards as a kid. And that's what they get. Like, this is Jimmy Gonzalez's only baseball card that he gets in his career. You think he's excited about that? And Tom Niedenfuer is just happy to be there. I'd be needing fewer of his cards. My goodness. That glove. Oh, man. Joe Nolan. Holy cow. Those glasses. Can you believe that guy's played with those glasses on? I know it was like the technology of the time, but my goodness, it's like a clunky stuff on your face. This Kirk Gibson card has always boggled me. Like, why would they put that on a baseball card? His helmet is crooked. It's so funny, and he just looks dazed. I loved Kirk Gibson. As a Tigers fan, like, you love Kirk Gibson. But, like, that's not a card that you want to have. Pat Mahomes. That's what it's like playing baseball in Minnesota, I guess. Oh, my goodness. All right, I teased the Sammy Stewart rerun here. Oh, my gosh. Look at that. The eyebrows are a continuation of the mustache. Holy cow. What a great card. Donnie Hill. I mean, and the thing is, like, do these guys look like professional baseball players? Like, you compare these to the professional athletes of today. Look at these guys. I don't know how, like, the photography was so bad. The style didn't help. All right, into the early 90s, we got some better ones here, right? Tigers fan, Frank Tanana. I loved this card as a kid. I just thought it was so cool. I always wanted the blue blocker style sunglasses. Like, look at that. But on a baseball card? And he's got his sunflower seeds there. Is that David brand? I don't even know what brand that is. Good one. Now we're getting down to the last three, or four. Now, these are my favorite ones from this session. Score, 1996. So you think 96, Stadium Club is out there. They have good photography. They have cool action shots. Think of like Derek Jeter's rookie card. Great looking rookie card. Did you ever think that Bip Roberts wearing a sombrero would come out of that? Bip Roberts. That's awesome. I love this card. Oh, Studio 1992 created some great pictures. Norm Charlton. He loves baseball and his glove. This also has like almost like a funeral announcement feel to me with like the grayed out image in the background. Oh man. Now, it wasn't only baseball. It was not only baseball that this was reserved for. Basketball has some really good-looking cards, too. And the Kurt Rambis Skybox card is one of my all-time faves. Just look at that. Look at how short those shorts are. The pose. He is intense about something. My buddy Will and I talk about this card often. There's just something about these cards that really screams, collect me forever and always and never trade me or give me away. And my favorite one from video one, or from section one of the What Were They Thinking cards, 1990 Upper Deck, Rob Murphy, Boston Red Sox. Why put that on a baseball card? Oh, it blows my mind. Look at that thing. It's like he's going to launch some nuclear missiles or something and then go pitch a baseball game. I know it's the technology of the time, but it makes me laugh so hard now. Like, even when I pulled this card back in 1990, I'm like, that's kind of a weird card. But also, he's a lefty, so maybe he is weird. But let's see what Rob Murphy did. Let's see, win-loss. 19 and 18 over a career. 2.64 ERA for a career. That's not terrible. 276 games, 16 saves. Hey, not actually bad stats. Wondering what happened to Rob Murphy there. Maybe he got into IT. All right. So those, I think, are my favorites from this section of the game. Hey, you know what? I'm going to take out Pat Mahomes, and I'm going to put Bip on the stand there. And I'll take Bobby Reed out of there. Probably these are my three favorite from this section. I'm going to hold them over, and then we can revisit them when I get the favorites from the next couple sections as well. So thanks for watching. I hope this is a fun one for you. I'll be back with another one in probably a week or so, and hopefully I can make it a normal thing. I'd like to find some more collections to go through and kind of rerun this later on with some more content. So again, thanks for watching Zach Collects Stuff. If you ever have an idea about what I should do for a video, or suggestions or questions about cards, please feel free to share them with me. I am always receptive to that kind of stuff, and I love responding to people that watch the videos and comment. So have a fantastic day, and thanks again for watching. See you soon.